As everyone is aware of the terrible attacks that happened over the weekend in Israel, that it resulted in the loss of many Israeli lives as well as American lives. We are very honored today to have the Consulate General of Israel here with us today, Ms. Anat Sultan Dodon. And if you'll give me a moment to do a quick introduction, I will then introduce or turn this over to CEO. Anat Sultan Dodon assumed her role as Consulate General of the Southeastern United States here in Atlanta in 2009. She joined the Israeli Diplomatic Corps in 2004 and has held various positions at embassies of Israel in Cameroon, Germany, the Netherlands, and Australia, as well as positions in Euro, Asia, and Asia Pacific divisions of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Jerusalem. She earned a BA in Psychology and Education from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem and a master's degree in Criminology with high honors at the same institution. In 2020, Sultan Dodon was honored by the Morehouse College with induction into the Martin Luther King Jr. International College of Ministries and Laity. In her current role in Atlanta, the Consul General is responsible for advancing the bilateral relations between Israel and 7 southeastern states, Alabama, Georgia, Kentucky, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. Of course, her favorite is Georgia. Sultan is married and has a proud family. So with that, Mr. CEO, if I could turn this over to you. And if we could cue up the video. North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. Of course, her favorite.
Good morning. I stand before you this morning with a heavy heart, with earnest prayer, and a hope for peace. We were all appalled by the terroristic acts that led to the death of more than 900 innocent Israeli citizens. We pray for peace. We also mourn the death of all innocent people whose lives have been lost as a result of the attack on Saturday of this week. Here in DeKalb County, we stand shoulder to shoulder with our Jewish friends and neighbors and colleagues. We stand shoulder to shoulder with all people of goodwill, regardless of their race, creed, color, or religious affiliation, who understand that only through peace and humanity and cooperation we can create what Dr. King described as a beloved international community. We are honored to have in our presence the Consul General, Ms. Dodon. Please stand. Give her a round of applause, please. Recognize her. You honor us with your presence, and we offer you our prayers. We offer you our condolences, but we also offer you an unwavering commitment to ensure that all people of goodwill will be supported and that we will stand shoulder to shoulder until evil and tyranny and hatred is eradicated from the face of this planet. I also want to recognize the Mayor Dunwoody. Mayor, will you come stand with the commissioners? Let's give the mayor a round of applause, Mayor Lynn Dortch. So as I read this proclamation, a custom that we honor here in DeKalb, recently initiated, that as I speak, you will see a film that the Israeli national flag is flying proudly over DeKalb County this morning. Whereas on Saturday, October 7th, the terrorist Palestinian group Hamas launched one of the largest invasions of Israel in 50 years, killing hundreds of Israelis and taking many captives. And whereas the attack, which occurred during a major Jewish holiday and a day after the 50th anniversary of the Arab-Israeli War, is being called Israel's 9/11. And whereas the attack also comes during a time when the state of Israel is celebrating its 75th anniversary of independence, which was declared in May 1948 and recognized within minutes by these United States of America. whereas the Atlanta metropolitan area has the 11th largest Jewish population in the United States, and whereas here in DeKalb County, we have one of the largest Orthodox Jewish populations anywhere in the Southeast United States. And their well-being and concerns are intrinsically tied to the developments of Israel, to peace and prosperity in the United States and here in DeKalb County. Now, therefore, I, CEO Michael Thurmond, and my distinguished colleagues on the Board of Commissioners, and all elected and appointed officials, on behalf of DeKalb County and its more than 780,000 citizens, joins with our Jewish residents, those around the world, and those loved ones who are grieving and condemning the loss of life, destruction, and chaos at the hands of terrorists. DeKalb County, Georgia, affirms the inalienable right of Israel to defend itself and its people, and DeKalb County is, as it has always been, stands with Israel and for hopes of a swift, peaceful regional solution to our hostilities. And we pray for all people, all innocent people who have been injured, who've been harmed, who are being held captive as we speak. On this day, this resolution is signed by myself with the unanimous consent of our presiding officer, Mr. Robert Patrick, as well as the members of our Board of Commissioners. We stand united, we stand for peace, and we stand with Israel. Thank you. Madam, please come.
If you have any words, please, we'd love to hear from you.
Thank you. Coming into this building and seeing the Israeli flag proudly waving outside is very touching. We are experiencing very difficult days in Israel. We have over 900 murdered Israelis, massacred youngsters while they were at a party, dancing, enjoying music, men, women, and children murdered brutally, tortured, raped in their homes. We have thousands injured, and we have over 130 men, women, and children, babies, abducted and taken hostage into the Gaza Strip. As we work, as Israel works, our security forces work to restore security to our country, to our community, to our citizens. And to address this terror, to cripple the terror infrastructures in the Gaza Strip, the Hamas terror organization and other terror organizations, in order to ensure that we will never see such images again. We stand united in Israel. We stand united with our brothers and sisters in the Jewish communities around the world. And we know that we do not stand alone. And I think that this gesture today is a beautiful expression of solidarity and support that is greatly needed and appreciated in Israel. And so thank you for standing with us. We greatly, greatly appreciate the support. Thank you. And I will add perhaps the most important thing at this time. While this is a very, very difficult time, we know that terror will never prevail. Israel will prevail. Thank you.
At this time is, I hope I pronounced your name correctly, Rabbi Gura here? If you would, please come on up. It'd be an honor if you'd have a few words. Also, if Sam Halper or Karen Campbell with Atlanta Jewish Community, if you're here as well, if you would, please come on up. Rabbi, we've never formally met face-to-face, but I suppose strange circumstances puts people together to make them work well together. So please.
Thank you. Thank you, CEO. Thank you, the commissioners. Thank you, Robert, for inviting me here today. My name is Menachem Gurari. I serve as the Rabbi of the Israeli Center, Chabad Israeli Center here in DeKalb County. I'm part of the Chabad organization, which we have over 20 centers here in the state of Georgia. I was born and raised in Israel, in a town called Holon, right near Tel Aviv. And when we're talking about attack on Israel, when we're talking about people getting injured, I just want to tell you what it means to us. When we say 9/11 for Israel, just have to make the numbers 40 times. Because Israel has only a population of 10 million people. Over 1,000 dead, it means 40 times 9/11. I was just informed that one of our congregants lost her aunt, or uncle, and their child. Family was wiped. I was just informed that one of my congregants here in Atlanta lost his sister. She was running away from the terrorists into a shelter which we have in Israel, like a bus stations that is bulletproofs. She went inside, they couldn't get in. So the terrorists took a grenade, threw it inside, and she was burned alive with her friends. There is not even memories from her. When we're talking about attack in Israel, we're talking about people that living with us. It's our neighbors, it's our friends, it's our families. Every single family in Israel today is literally mourning firsthand a loss, an attack, a friend, an army friend, and literally families. We thank you all for standing with Israel. We thank you all for understanding what we're going through, and we hope for the peace. We hope that good days, and it will come, by the way, on Israel, on Am Yisrael, and all of the United States. Am Yisrael Chai. Thank you.
All right, and we have time for brief comment from either gentleman.
My name is Sam Halper, working for American Jewish Committee, the global Jewish advocacy organization. We want to thank DeKalb County, the County Commission, for their strong support of Israel in condemning this horrific attack and standing with the Jewish community. Many of those in the Jewish community, we know people, we have family, we have friends in Israel. And we also know that when, unfortunately, the unfortunate reality of when atrocities and flares of tensions in Israel occur, we know that Jews in the diaspora also face increased levels of anti-Semitism, and we're already seeing it. So we thank DeKalb County for standing with Israel and standing with the Jewish community around the world and here in Atlanta.
Thank you. for all your kind words. My name is Kieron Campbell. I'm one of the late associate American Jewish Committee Atlanta, focusing on Black Jewish relations and political advocacy. We want to thank you all for being here today, and want to thank the Commission for their kind words and their show of solidarity to the people of Israel. This is an issue that is dear to our hearts, and that we hope that everyone is aware of the atrocities that are happening, and we actually continue to pray for Israel and to stand with Israel in this dark time. But Israel will prevail, and we thank you all for being here today. Thank you.
All right, at this time, Reverend G, or Dr. G, if you wouldn't mind coming up as well with us. We have a flag of Israel, and we're going to unfurl that and then have some photos to go with that. So give us just one moment.
Can a few come behind Commissioner Davis, please? Right here first, please. Hang on one second. Commissioner Lorraine. There's more. Thank you. Okay, there we go. And right here, please. Thank you.
Last one. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.